Okay, so I'll try to make something meaningful. I don't know. Anyway, so the tiger is this poem to be read together with the lamb. And it is, in fact, its counterpart. Okay, always keep in mind what we said about Blake's idea of complementary opposites. Opposites have to coexist. Okay, we need to, in order to be complete and to have a complete perception of reality, we need to make our opposites coexist. Okay, so when reading the Lamb, we identified some of the features of the poem in terms of language, sounds, and themes. Okay, so the poet is talking about something very soft and sweet and innocent. And the figure of the creator of this animal is a generous and good creator. When we move to the tiger, it is a totally different type of creator and creation. So I would just like to give you a general analysis of the poem, and then we will go through it in detail together. But the tiger in this poem is a very strong, violent, and also cruel animal. The language the poet uses in this poem, as we have already said, is the choice of the sounds is very different from the lamb. The sounds are harsh, strong, and sometimes difficult to pronounce, but this is what the poet meant them to be. Okay, in general, the poem describes the process of creation of the tiger. Okay, so the elements the creator uses to create this animal. And there is a symbolic creator, and the creator in this poem is a blacksmith, un fabbro, okay? And he is creating this animal in a furnace, in una fornace. The instruments, the tools the creator uses to create this animal are the instruments of a blacksmith. So he uses a hammer, a chain, an anvil, che è un incudine, and the process of this creation is violent, is full of elements of energy and violence. There is fire because we are in a furnace, and there is strength, the strength of the animal, the strength of the creator of the animal. Okay. The second stanza, for example, we have, in what distant deeps or skies burned the fire of thine eyes. Third stanza, what shoulder and what art could twist the scenes of thy heart? These terms are all connected to the body of the tiger, and the elements of this body are all connected to images of strength, energy, and violence as well. What you have to focus on is the idea that this animal is cruel, this animal is violent, this animal can be evil, but this is not a negative concept to Blake, okay? Because the tiger is full of energy, and energy is something vital, something positive to Blake. The question that the poet asks at the end of each stanza is, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? What the hand there sees the fire? What dread hand and what dread feet? What dread grasp there its deadly terrors clasp? And in the end, the final question, which is the fundamental question, is did he who made the lamb make thee? So in the last but one stanza, when the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamb make thee? This question does not receive an answer by the poet, but the answer is understood. If we know that the world is made of complementary opposites, and if we know that, according to Blake, good and evil have to coexist, innocence and experience have to coexist, and violence and mildness have to coexist, so we can understand that the creator of the lamb is the same as the creator of the tiger. So this creative power of God can produce something completely innocent as a lamb, but it can also produce something terrible, scary, and frightening as the tiger. And this second product, the tiger, is for sure not inferior to the first one. It's not considered less positive than the lamb. Okay? Okay, then we will go into the deeper analysis together. Okay?